Hi guys, so we're ready for our next Saxon phonics lesson. Yesterday we talked about that new vowel digraph AI, the digraph AI. So today, let's see what we're going to talk about. All right, we're going to very quickly say our alphabet in a funny way or a special way, okay? So yesterday we moved our arms by if the lowercase letters touch the top, the middle, or the bottom. Today, we are just going to punch out our alphabet. Are you ready? So we're just going to go back and forth across your body. Ready? So you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Very good. All right, so you're going to echo or say the word I say after me, and you're going to tell me what the initial blend is. So remember that word initial means beginning blend, okay? And then we're going to change that blend to change the word. Are you ready? So if I say the word slip, what's the blend you hear at the beginning of slip? That's right, you hear the sul blend. So we're going to change the sul blend to a full flip. Very good. All right, what about the initial blend in bring? Bring. Burr, very good, that burr blend. So you're going to change that burr blend to a sul blend. So sling, very good. What's the initial blend in span? Span. That's right, it's that sand. So change the sp to a sk. Scan, very good. What about the initial blend in slate? Slate. Sul, very good. So you're going to change the sul to a fur. Freight, good job. What's the initial blend in track? Track. Tur, that's right, tur. Change it to a full. Flack, very good. One more. What's the initial blend in stoop? Stoop. That's right, the st. So in stoop, change the st to a dur and you get droop. Very good. All right. So we're going to name our letters really quick. Are you ready? So we have digraph TH, digraph NG, digraph EE, combination ER. And we have trigraph IGH, vowel Y, A consonant E, final syllable TLE, D, final syllable PLE, U consonant E consonant E, final syllable DLE, W, O consonant E, B, G, U, vowel digraph AI. Then we have I consonant E, final syllable GLE, M, final syllable BLE, X, Y, J, V, final syllable FLE. Very good. Okay, we're going to practice our letter name cards. We did add a new card today, so we're going to be on the lookout for it. Are you ready? So our first card is sheep, E, digraph E, very good. Then we have umbrella, U. Then we have rain, A, digraph AI, very good. Staple, pool, final syllable PLE. Bugle, ghoul, final syllable GLE. Ring, ng, digraph NG, very good. Yarn, Y, inch, I, cake, A consonant E, butter, combination ER, Feather, v. Digraph th. Goat, g. G, very good. Cube, u. U consonant e. Wagon, w. W. Thimble, digraph th. Dime, I. I consonant e. Shark, sh. Digraph sh. Vest, v. V. Light, I. What do we say? Trigraph igh. Hose, o. O consonant e. Candle, dul. Final syllable, d-l-e. Fox, x. X. Bubble, bull. Final syllable, b-l-e. Hook, digraph o-o. Then we have cry, I. Vowel y. Jar, j. J. Tooth, oo. Digraph oo. Elephant, e. Equal, e. E. Candy, e. Vowel y. So you're going to echo the words I say and listen for the sound that's the same in each word. Are you ready? Stay, gray, play. Stay, gray, play. What sound did you hear that was the same in each word? That's right, you heard the A, the long A sound. So look at how I spelled these words. Gray, play, stay. What do you think makes that A sound in these words? That's right, the A and the Y say A. We can't leave that A open at the end. So when you hear A at the end of the words, it's almost always spelled with that A-Y. And in this case, the Y is acting like a vowel. Because remember, sometimes our Y can act like a vowel. Because we know when two vowels go a-walking, the first one does the talking, okay? So the A and the Y both say the sound A. So you hear the long A, but you don't hear the second one. So when two letters make one sound, we call that a digraph. Very good. So we heard the long A in it, so we're going to mark it with that macron on top of the A. We don't hear the Y. Remember that Y is silent, so we're going to cross it out. And then since it's a digraph, just like all the other digraphs, we need to underline the A and Y together so that we know that it goes together. Okay? Where did you see the AY in the words? They're always at the, it's always at the end. If you hear the A sound at the end of the words, you're always going to use AY. You never use that AI vowel digraph AI like we learned yesterday at the end of words. We don't want to leave that I open at the end. It's always going to be a Y. So an AY is a vowel digraph since that Y is acting like a vowel. Okay, when you see this letter card, you're going to say digraph AY, okay? The sound card for digraph AY is hey, because listen, hey has that AY at the end, okay? So we're just going to really quickly watch a short little video about AI and AY since we talked about both of them now.
Hey man, this is gonna make you really cool at spelling. Just listen to this. A-I and A-Y both make the sound A. Hey! So how do you know which one to spell? Man, this is so confusing. You want to know how to do it? Well, get ready. Here it comes. AI goes in the middle and AY goes at the end. Yeah, it's as easy as that, man. Remember, AI goes in the middle like in brain. And AY goes at the end like in play. Just watch out for the words with a tail. Playing and player have tails. Tails that join on to the end of the body, man.
Those are the
So you
suffixes.
use AY at the end of the body before you put on the tail. Got that? Ha, you're going to be so cool at spelling now.
Okay, so what they meant by that is that when we add those suffixes like a, I, or ing and s and everything, you still spell, if it has the a sound before the suffix, it's still going to be spelled ay because it's the end of that root word, okay? So just because it might not be right at the end doesn't mean that it's not going to have that ay, okay? Because if it has a suffix behind it. All right, so now we have a new spelling sound for that A sound, okay? So we have A consonant E, we have A, and we also have AI in the middle, but we also have final AY. So if you hear that A sound at the end of a word, you know you're going to use AY, which we're going to practice that. All right, we're going to practice making some words with that AY. All right, so I've gone ahead and pulled up our new vowel digraph of the day, AY, and we learned that AY is at the end of words, so we're going to practice putting some sounds at the beginning to make words, okay? So if I pull the letter H in front of that AY, what word would that be? Hey, very good, hey. What if I pull a PL in front of it? Now I have the word play, very good. What about if I pull an R in front of it? Ray, very good. Ray. Now, if I put an S, since it's a suffix, remember I can still spell it with AY. Raise, raise. Very good. All right, let's try another one. Are you ready? What if I add an M? May, good job. Okay, what if this one might get you. What if I add OK in front of it? Okay, okay, very good. And then let's make a silly word. What if I add a J in? Okay, let's make a silly word. What if I add a V in front of it? Now I have they, very good. One more. What if I add GR, that blend in front of it? Gray. Awesome job, guys, making words with our vowel digraph. All right, so you can see here are our letter cards, and we did add our vowel digraph AY in there. And then we did add our sound card for AY, which remember is the word hey, which we'll practice tomorrow. And so now we're going to practice coding some words using that AY. Some words today, okay? So let's look at our first word. What do you notice? Remember, I always check the end first, and what do you see? That's right, I see that ED, and remember, a lot of times ED can be a suffix, so I'm going to box it off. But remember, for it to be a suffix, it has to have a root word that makes sense by itself. So we're going to check and make sure that first part makes sense. Are you ready? So what do you see in that first part? That's right, you see something new that we talked about today. You see the vowel digraph AY. So I'm going to underline it because that AY is a team. It goes together. And listen to what we say when we say AY. We just say A, because remember that first vowel is going to have the long sound. So I'm going to make the A long, but then do I hear the Y at all? No. So what do I need to do to it? I need to cross it out. That's right. So I've got play. Play. Is play a word by itself? Yes. So I know that that is a true suffix. So played, played, played. Very good. Now listen to the ED this time. Played. It makes the D sound in that one. Remember that ED can make 3 different sounds. All right. Our next word, you guys just know that word, don't you? It's just the word N. But we're going to go ahead and say, since it's an I in front of an N, that I needs to be short. It's going to say I. Very good. All right. What about the next word? That's right, it's got that digraph TH. Okay, and then listen, sometimes we say the and sometimes we say the, remember? Now, this is one of the times that we're going to say the. Okay, so that E is going to make a special sound, and what we're going to do is we're going to put an E upside down because it's just a weird sound. So the. So played in the, and then what do you have on the last word? That's right. I've got that digraph EE, so I need to underline it. And we know digraph EE says E. So that E is going to be long, so add that macron. But am I going to say EE? No, that's what a digraph is. It makes one sound, so I need to cross off the last E. So I've got eek, creek. So played in the creek. Very good. All right, let's look at our next word. What do you notice? This is something that we worked on this week too, isn't it? We've got less, and we know less can be a suffix as long as that first word is a root word. So I'm going to go ahead and box off the less, and we're going to make sure that that first word makes sense by itself and it's the root word, okay? What do you notice about the word that's not in the box? It has that digraph AI, that's right. So I'm going to underline it because it's a digraph. And then what does AI say? It says A. So that A is going to be a long sound. And do I hear the I at all? Nope, I don't hear the I, so I'm going to cross it off. So I have pain, painless, painless. Does that make sense? Yes, so the less was a root word for it. Because remember, less means without. So painless would be without pain. Okay, let's look at our next word. What do you notice about it? It's got that tricky trigraph. Remember, 3 letters that make one sound. The IGH, so I'm going to underline it. And what do we know about that IGH? That's right, it just says the sound I. So that I is a long I sound, and then what do I do to the G and the H? I got to cross them off because you don't hear them at all. So now I see that FL, and I know that FL can blend and say full. So full, ite, flight. So painless, flight. All right, let's look at our last word. What do you notice about it? It does. It has a Y at the end. So I'm going to box it off because we're going to check and see if it's a suffix. Remember, if it's a suffix, the root word makes sense by itself. Okay? So then when I look at the rest of my word, what do I need to do to it? I've got 2 different vowels, so I might have more than 1 syllables. So I have the vowel of I and I have the vowel of E. And then L is a consonant and V is a consonant. So I have that vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. So what do I need to do then? That's right, I need to break apart those consonants. So break it apart. So now my vowel is in front of my consonant, so it's going to be closed and it's going to be short. So ill. So my first syllable is sill. Sill. Very good. All right, let's look at my next syllable. My vowel is E, but it's in front of the consonant R. So we know that's that combination ER. So I'm going to hook them together underneath. So ver. So silver. Silver. Very good. Is silver a word by itself? Yes. And so now I'm going to add that Y. And remember, when it's suffix Y, it almost always says the sound E. Okay? So silver, E. Silvery. Very good. All right, and let's look at our last word. What do you notice about it? That's right, it has one of those stable final syllables, okay? It's got BLE, and I know BLE is just going to go by itself. So I'm going to put up my bracket or my wall because over here I know it's just going to say bull. That's right. And since it just says bull, I'm going to mark off that E because it's silent, okay? And then over here, now I just have P-E-B. So what's my vowel? E. Very good. It's in front of a B, which is a consonant, so it's going to be short. So p-eb, pebble, pebble. Very good. So silvery, pebble. So we're going to read through them just one more time. We have played in the creek, painless flight.
All right, we're going to go ahead and connect to Seesaw so we can do our activity sheet with our new vowel digraph, AY.
Hi guys. All right, we are ready to do our activity sheet we talked about vowel digraph AY today, okay? So we're going to start by just doing some of the spelling sounds that we had talked about before, okay? So if I'm spelling and I want to spell the sound D, what do I write? That's right, it could be D, but it can also be final D, comma, ED, because remember, it can be that ED ending, okay? On number 2, what if I want to spell the G sound? G. G, perfect. On number 3, what about the p sound? P, very good. On number 4, N, N, good job. On number 5, the ng sound. NG, perfect. All right, on number 6, the z sound. That's right, it's Z, but it can also be comma, S. That S can make the Z sound too. All right, what about the sound? Oh, perfect. All right, what about w? W, good job. And then the I sound. I, perfect. And then the B sound. B, good job. All right, on number 11, we are going to try to spell the word 10, like the number 10. So, T, then E, and then N. Okay, what about the word spoke? Spoke. What do I have here in spoke? Sp. SP, very good. Then O. I hear the O. K. Now remember, to make it the long O, what do I need at the end? A sneaky E. And look, I know when I hear that k sound after a long O, I also always have to use KE. So that's how I know that I can put KE at the end of that spoke. All right, on number 13, we're going to write the ways that we can make the A sound, A. If I want to spell A, I can do A consonant E, comma, A-I, comma, and A. And then I also can do final A-Y. Remember, anytime you hear the A sound and it's the last sound in that word, we know it's going to be A-Y. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and back out a little bit so you can still see that if you're still writing. All right, what about if I want to spell the word hey? What do I hear? H, very good. Then A. That's right, it's A, but it's got to be A-Y because it's at the end of the word. Very good, hey. Now, remember, there is one trick about that. If it has a suffix, it doesn't count. We say the suffix separately, okay? So let's try to spell the word saying. Well, I know that ing is a suffix, so I'm just going to look at say first. If I want to spell say, that's right, S-A. A-Y, very good. Then ing, I-N-G, saying, very good. All right, what about the word days? Days. Now, when I say days, I'm talking about more than one. So it's going to have that suffix S at the end. So I need to spell day first. So D, very good. A-Y, very good. And then Z, the S to make it plural, very good, which means more than one. Days. All right, let's try to code the first word. The first one's pretty easy. What do you see in that word? That's right, you see A-Y. So when I code A-Y, remember I have to underline it because it's a digraph. What does A-Y say? It says A, so I need to put that macron on top of the A, and I don't hear the Y. Just like I coded A-Y, I cross off the Y just like the I. All right, and I would say M-A, may. All right, what about in number 18? That's right, it's got that digraph A-Y again, so underline it. Long A, silent Y, so mark it out. So clay, clay. On number 19, how would I code that word? That's right, we always start at the end, so it's got a suffix ed I need to box off first. Then I've got the A is the long A, and it's got a silent Y, so play, played, played, very good. All right, and the next one, what do you have? I've got that AY digraph again, so underline the AY, long A with the macron, silent Y crossed out. So tray. On number 21, what do you notice? That's right, it's got that ing suffix I have to box off first. Then what does it have? It has that AY digraph, underline it. It says A, so I need a macron on top of the A and a silent Y crossed out. So spray, spray, and then add the suffix ing, spraying. Very good. So I had may, clay, played, tray, and spraying. So which picture do you think matches it? That's right, it's pointing at the tray underneath the drinks. All right, on 22, what do you notice about that word? That's right, it's got that final syllable, FLE. So let me put my bracket off. And I know since it says full, that E is silent, so I cross it off. So now the rest of the word is just like having a CVC word, so I know that A has to be short. Raff, raffle, raffle, very good. All right, on 23, what do you notice? That's right, it's got that LESS or less suffix that I need to box off. Okay, and then what do I need to do the rest of the word? It's got that vowel digraph EE, so I underline the EE. It says E, so I need the E to have a macron on top to make it long, and then one of them crossed out. So I have sleep, sleep, and then less, sleepless. Okay, on number 24, what do you notice? I've got that OO vowel digraph, so I'm going to underline the OO. Now remember, this can make two sounds. It can make the sound or the oo. So if I say z, does that make sense? No, let's try it with the oo. Zoom. Zoom makes sense. Very good. So raffle, sleepless, and zoom so far. On 25, what would I do to code that word? That's right. I have that final syllable, BLE. So put my bracket up. I know I always cross off the E on those final syllables because you don't hear it. Bull. And now look, since my syllable is the wall, my vowel is an A, we're acting like there's nothing behind that wall. So that A is open. So I'm going to put that macron on top. So K-A. Cable. Cable. Very good. All right. And then our last word, what do you notice? Well, it's got that ED, so I need to box it off. It also has AI, so I need to underline the AI. Remember, that means the A is long and the I is silent and marked off. So train, train, and then add the ED, trained, trained. So raffle, sleepless, zoom, cable, and trained. What word do you think matches the picture? That's right, sleepless. If you look really close, her eyes are wide open. It just means that she can't fall asleep. All right, so you're going to listen to our paragraph and help follow along. The words you know, you can read with me, and then we're going to answer some questions. Are you ready? So it says, there was a stray dog on the highway. I did not want it to stay there. I gave a yell for it to come and play. Lots of sight words. It left the highway, and we played the rest of the day. I was so glad the stray had come my way. Lots of sight words in that one, okay? So what was on the highway? There was a stray dog. And what stray means is it means it does not have a home. A stray dog. What did I do to get the stray off the highway? Did I limped, played, or yelled to get it off the highway? That's right, I gave a yell to get it off the highway. And then what is a stray dog? Would it be a lost dog, food, or a lost cat? That's right, it means a lost dog. Very good. All right, at the bottom, there's some words that you can try to read. And then you are done for the day. You guys did an awesome job. Thank you.